Okay, a bunch of news updates this week for you guys. Not too many this week, but a couple of really interesting ones. So let's get into it.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast.
Okay, so the first news item that I have for you guys is that Project Catalyst Fund 9 is starting up already. Yeah, we just finished Fund 8 and we've gotten the results from it, but here we are moving into Fund 9 already, so it's pretty exciting to see. And the very first meeting that I have is on the 1st of June, I should say, and is at 5 p.m. UTC. Now for me, that is at 3 a.m. So that's not going to happen for me. But if you're interested in getting funding through Project Catalyst, you have a new idea or something to submit to the process, then joining on one of these meetings to find out what you need to do is probably a really good idea. Links below for you in the show notes. Now, the team from DC Spark are always working on something pretty interesting. And this is one for any of the builders in the ecosystem, and this is Carp. It's a replacement for DB Sync. So DB Sync is what a lot of the wallets use to be able to query what's on the Cardano blockchain. So it creates a database from the blockchain, and then we can do database queries towards it. But that becomes quite taxing because it has everything in there. Carp is a modular version of that where you can just pull in data about stake pools or delegation or other bits and pieces that you really need, maybe just transactions, and just index those bits and pieces to make it a lot more optimized and a lot quicker to do those queries. Now, if we just go down here and have a look at one of the database queries, so for those that can't read database queries, it's quite a big difference here. You can just see on the left, the version for DB Sync compared to what you would do with Carp. So you don't need to be a competent developer, but you can see that the difference there, one looks incredibly complex and really long, whereas Carp is a lot more simple and straightforward. Now, with simple queries like this, we should see wallets perform a lot faster. We should see NFT explorers a lot faster as well. So this is really, really cool. Now, Cardex have been building out their DEX for a little while now, and they're getting closer and closer to launching on testnet. So I can't wait for them to actually launch. I want to play around with another DEX. So keep an eye out for this one. It should be coming very, very soon. Now, this here is Brian from HeroPool. It's his brand new podcast that he's put together called Blockchain Exposed. And for one of his guests, he managed to get Billy Martin from Good Charlotte on there. I thought that was pretty cool. A pretty cool guest for his second ever episode of the podcast. So if you really like Cardano-related content, check out his podcast. Links all down below for you in the show notes. Now, we all know that the Vassal hard fork is coming very, very soon at the end of June. But who is Vassal, you may ask? So Vassal was a Cardano ambassador. Unfortunately, he passed away a little earlier this year. And the name of the hard fork coming up was in dedication to his hard work and his contributions to the Cardano ecosystem from a very early days. Now, the family do have a stake pool that's named after him. And if you were delegated to his previous stake pool called Ginkgo, you'll need to redelegate to the brand new pool that they've set up called Vassal Stake Pool. So you can delegate to that. And for any of the delegates that were in the previous pool, you can actually get one of their NFTs. And you also get an NFT if you delegate to their new pool as well. But this is what it looks like. I thought it was pretty nifty. It's pretty nice. I like the artwork and the colors. It's a dedication to his love of plant botany and the ginkgo tree in particular. Now, this next update is from Jamon Bread. It's a brand new NFT marketplace, and this brand new feature that they're putting together, it used to be on cnft.io, but now you can make an offer on a particular NFT that's on a marketplace. So the listing might be for 1,000 ADA, but you think a fair price might be 800 ADA. So you can make that offer, and the person that owns it can accept that offer, and the transaction will actually occur. So that's a really cool, nifty feature. It's really good for sellers. So if you don't know what to price something at, you can do these offers on the platform and hopefully get that price discoverability of the NFT on the marketplace itself. So absolutely cool feature. I'm glad we're seeing it on other marketplaces now too. Now, if you don't know Jamon Bread very well, they've been working tirelessly in the Cardano ecosystem, building out their own platform, but also checking out the competition and see what they're doing, and also finding exploits within their NFT marketplaces. So it's good that they're there to try and cover and help those various other marketplaces in the Cardano ecosystem so people don't lose their assets. So here they found a vulnerability in a smart contract that is commonly used on a lot of the NFT marketplaces on the Cardano ecosystem. And this was back in November last year. Now, a lot of the NFT marketplaces had patched it as soon as they were made aware, which is absolutely fantastic, but some of the other ones didn't quite make it through that list. And if you want to find out more, you can actually read the blog post about what they did and how they handle these type of situations when they do find an exploit on a particular marketplace. They don't go and exploit it, they go and help those particular marketplaces fix those exploits to make a better and more secure ecosystem on the Cardano blockchain. So hats off to the team at Jamon Bread. Now this, don't know why this is here, this is ridiculous. All right, here we go. So Liquid Labs, they're demoing their batching system with Plutarch contracts. So they're getting to the stage where they can actually video demo this. They have their batching system all written within smart contracts on Plutarch, which is really, really cool. You can go through their documentation here, which explains the flow and how everything works. It's a little bit complicated for some people, but they are working on the video demo. So when that comes out, you can watch it and see how their platform actually works with their batching system. So this is my second to last news item for this week, and this is Flak Finance and MinSwap. So Flak Finance is a borrowing lending protocol that's building out a Cardano. MinSwap is a decentralized exchange. But what they're doing is Flak is allowing Min tokens right from the platform's debut to be used as collateral for borrowing and lending against. So if you have a lot of Min tokens and you want to use it as collateral in a loan, you can on their platform. So this is great for Flak Finance because it brings in all of those users, all that liquidity for people that are holding on to Min tokens at the moment and wondering what they can do with it. Well, now you can use it as collateral on Flak Finance to take out a DeFi loan. Now, both of these platforms do have a community-first approach. So everything around the Flak Finance platform is all community driven. So from their seed funding to their ISPO, it's all community engagement and no VC funding. So they're going for that line of funding for their project as well, similar to how MinSwap have. So my last news item for this week is the Cardano Community at Consensus. So if you happen to be in the area or can make it to the event, it should be a good one. So far, they have 745 people RSVP'd for the event. I think, they can take up to 2,000 people. So it should be quite a large event. So if you want to meet other people in the Cardano ecosystem and you can make it out to Consensus, highly recommend you go. Networking opportunities are fantastic to meet new people, start new projects, and just collaborate and just enjoy each other's company from anyone else in the Cardano ecosystem. But that is it for me for this news update. If you really enjoyed this type of content, please consider giving me that thumbs up, click subscribe, click on that notification bell, and you'll hear more from me real soon. See you in the next video.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debate.